Hi everyone, this is Tim. Welcome this week, and I'm so glad that you joined me. This is going to be our weekly Angel Oracle card reading for the week of Monday, November 10th through Sunday, November 16th. And as you can see, I still have the cards up from last week. So really about relationships last week, twin flames, really speaking our truth and really coming to our own element and stepping up to the plate as far as what we need, what we needed to say to get it off our chest. And if we did that, we should have felt a shift and a release, and also about how we're communicating with the people that we love too, to stop and take a second before we speak and just make sure that what we want to say, which is coming out, is truly something that we won't regret later. So that's kind of the message for last week. This week, we're going to be using the Archangel Michael Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. And along with this, I like to use the Blue Angel Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. So I'm going to go ahead and get these out of the way. And we will also get these other cards. I have had these decks in my God box with a huge crystal, so they're supercharged, and I like to do that when I'm doing my weekly readings. I've already shuffled them, so we're just going to get a clear message, and I'm asking our angels and guides what messages would like to come through for our highest good and for our week. This one here wants to come through, so we will select this one, and I see this one here, so we're going to choose this one. And we'll do one more. This one's kind of hiding. I always like to choose the ones that are hiding or sticking out, so those will be the ones that we're going to use. When I was shuffling this deck, this one came out, so I'll put this one over here. We'll see what that one actually is. And we will also choose another one. This one here kind of flew out, so I'm going to use this one. Okay, so as we move in for the first part of the week, the message is shield yourself. And it says, Archangel Michael, I ask that you protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. And this card I definitely relate to, especially when I'm going on any trips or if I'm in a bad neighborhood, and even though I may have locked my vehicle and I've got something valuable in there, I always like to ask that it be shielded. I ask that Archangel Michael place an angel of his band of mercy angels, that there's an angel there at every door, and the front windshield, the back windshield, any entranceway. And you can do that with your home as well. So the message here is that you may be feeling that you do need to be shielded. So there could be some negativity of people that are around you, especially the first part of the week. And so there could be some uncomfortable circumstances that arise as we begin our week. But as long as we go into that environment, and we may purposely know that we're going into it, that we need to make sure that we are shielded, surround yourself with royal blue light. And making sure that you're protected that way, and that everything's going to be fine when you do that, okay? So you may want to, wear or carry a protective crystal, especially any shielding crystal. One of the crystals I like to work with is black tourmaline or black obsidian, or even hematite. Now, hematite's a wonderful crystal. I don't actually have it here, but it's kind of like very metallic, almost silver looking, and it's deflected like a mirror, so that you can imagine that energy just kind of deflecting off of you and back onto that person. Especially when you know that you're going to be around a negative situation or environment on a regular basis, or if you have that individual that comes into your energy all the time and they're always negative, I like to carry that black tourmaline and also the hematite, because I envision that energy is just being directed right back at them, okay? And that's not a negative thing, that's done with love, okay? You know, I always make sure that the energy is deflected back, not in a hurtful way, but to a point where they experience it and go, gosh, you know, I don't like what I'm feeling. I think I need to change. Okay. It's also making sure that you're physically protected too. So just make sure that, you know, everything's up to date, health-wise, and especially taking care of your pets as well. I'm really guided with pets here too, so make sure that we take care of our little ones too. And as we move into the week, it says a favorable outcome. So I like seeing this here. Thank you for the beautiful outcome to this situation, which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. So thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me trust and have faith. And whatever has transpired with the first part of the week, everything's working out favorably. So I'm not too worried about that. You know, I see us kind of moving ourselves out of this, but this is also about making sure that everything is fair and just for all parties involved. And as we do that, and we do it from a place of a higher self rather than ego, we're more likely to get this favorable outcome that we do deserve. The last card here is be gentle with yourself. And Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion, and I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. So, you know, again, with all of the negativity that we may have experienced, especially if we do shield ourselves and we're gentle with ourselves, everything's going to work out just fine, okay? So try not to take the negativity from other people personally, is what I'm also hearing too. Remember, other people's negative stuff is not your stuff. It's their stuff. And they are the ones, unfortunately, dumping it onto you. And as long as you remember that when you're an empath, and I'm like this, when I'm around a negative person, I have a tendency to pick up like a sponge all of their emotional crap that they're experiencing. And they're angry, and I notice I start to get angry. The moment you feel that, step away from it if you can. Retreat, remove yourself from that. Give yourself some time to kind of do some deep breathing, cleansing exercises, and to release all of that you just experienced so that you don't internally take that in. So this is about making sure that you are gentle and nurturing with yourself in those circumstances and that environment. And the messages from the Blue Angel Oracle card is Sacred Earth. And this is health and vitality. Okay? That's exactly what this means. This is about your health too. And this is about your energy level. So I'm hearing energy vampires here too. So you may be around somebody that's very much like an energy vampire, and it's time for you to remove yourself from them. Okay? Because we don't really need to be around that. Not at all. Not at all. So this is about taking the time to make sure that you are keeping your health in shape, okay? And, you know, this is about making sure that you find the time to heal and anything that needs to be healed for this week. You know, whether it's physical healing, emotional, or spiritual healing. And this is allowing you to be able to really just, even if it's just closing your eyes and imagining yourself surrounded in, you know, just nature, or a sandy beach, or a lush green rainforest, anything that will allow you to just kind of like, kind of take it down a couple notches. So this is the message definitely as we come through. So very much about nurturing ourselves and our energy. And this is Lapis Excellis, and this is perspective. You know, perspective is one person's perspective is not necessarily the same as another person's perspective, okay? So this is about, you know, I see that as almost like an eye, and really making sure that what you're seeing is truly what's going on around you, okay? Because, you know, the shielding yourself here too is about, you know, all the stuff that's going on may not necessarily be what's reality. Okay, a lot of this is reality-based too. So this is about, because I see a lot of the light and the dark. So this again is balance related with this, because I'm seeing the scales tipped here, and it's balance. So this is balancing light and dark. So it's a card of transformation. So there could be something that may be occurring this week that might be transformed if you look at it from a different angle, okay, a different perspective, maybe taking a step back and kind of analyzing it. This is very much like the Hanged Man card in the tarot deck, number 12. So that's about, when you've tried and you tried and you tried and you tried and you're just not getting anywhere, take a step back and look at it from a different angle, or look at the other person's point of view, rather than thinking that you know it all and that you know that this is how it should be. That gives us an opportunity to learn from other people as well, as if we just be open to other people's perspective, but also making sure that it's a positive perspective as well, okay? So this is the message that's coming through, and I really feel that as long as we can, making sure that we're taking care of our minds, bodies, and emotional and spiritual, and being gentle with ourselves, shielding yourself, a lot of meditative work I feel with this week too, and just taking care of your health so that you don't get too sucked into it. And trying to look at everything this week from kind of a different angle, we should be able to get a favorable outcome with this. So all in all, I feel pretty good with this, and I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you all for my new subscribers, and as always, my wonderful current subscribers. Thank you for your wonderful messages that you send each week. I'm sorry I can't get to them as much as I'd like to and used to. I'm just seem like I'm getting busier and busier. But do know that I do read them and I do appreciate them. And I look forward to talking to you next week, and we'll see what's in store for us. You have a blessed week, everyone. Angel blessings. Bye now.